Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. So today in this video we are going to see how to do the API performance testing in Postman. Okay. So earlier in this week I have posted about this Postman is coming up with the performance testing within the Postman application itself, where this is coming as a new feature. I have shared this link, right? So get your early access to your Postman API performance testing, simulate the real world traffic. Okay, so this is a documentation that is given from the Postman blogs. So you can go to the Postman blogs and you can read this document. So currently, it is not available in the Postman application, but it is available in the one of the Postman product, which is called Canary. Okay, so Postman Canary. So Canary is nothing. If you want to be the first inline experience to the new features that is coming to the Postman application, so you can install this Postman Canary. Okay, so this Postman Canary you can install, but sometime no, it might break. Okay, sometime it may break. Okay, because this is a first line. Experience to the customer. I mean, for the new features that is coming up in the Postman. So you can install this application. This is available across all this operating system like a Mac, Windows, and Linux also. So for Windows, you have some limitations above Windows 7 and later. Okay, so for Ubuntu also, Linux also we have, and for Mac also we have this OS supported. Okay, so what you can do, you can download this and you can install them. Okay, so it is going to be the same like a Postman. So this is what the Postman Canary. Okay, the UI everything look like the same as it is Postman. So if you want to experience or if you want to use this API performance testing feature in the Postman, so right away install this particular Canary tool, which is Postman Canary, and you can start using the tool for the API performance testing. Okay, so this is a documentation or blog they have written. So when it is come to API, you might wonder some of these questions, and they have written some detailed blogs. Okay, and they have given the detailed documentation also how to do the API performance testing within the Postman. Okay, so before moving that, so this feature is going to come on only Postman desktop application. Okay, so you cannot run this in the Postman web app. Okay, currently the two available in the Postman Canary. So very soon we are expecting it will come for the Postman desktop application also. Okay, so that's the reason they have given this early bird access, right? So get early access to your Postman APIs for performance testing. So you can sign up here. So they have given the link over here. So request early access. So when the early access provided, so you can use it in your regular or the normal Postman applications. You don't want to use the Canary once you got the approval, yearly request approval. Okay, so that is what it is, and you can configure your performance test. So what you have to do, you have to must sign into the Postman account to configure the performance test. Okay, this is a mandatory. So after that it is very normal steps. So you have to create the collection. From the create After creating the collections, you can go to the run tab. So earlier when we go to some run tab, right? So we were seeing about this run. So for example, if I go here and if I click on the run button, run collection button. So earlier it was only for the functional testing. So which we used to test our API by writing some assertions and etc. etc. Right. Now additionally, you can see one more tab called performance. Okay, this is where we are going to set up our performance test. Okay, so that is what they have given. So you can create the collection from the runner tab, select the performance tab, and you can configure the performance metrics that we want. Okay, so let me go ahead and create one collection first. So this is how we are going to create the collection. Just click on this plus icon to create the collection. So I'm going to give it as performance. Okay. So inside this, so let me copy paste some request. Okay. So let me move it here. So you can directly move like this, drag and drag. That will work fine. Okay. So let me rename this. Okay. So we have created a collection. So let me run this manually for the functional testing. Okay, I'm going to run for functional testing to make sure the collection normally works fine. Okay, it is working fine. There was some assertion error that is coming as a failure. So when you click on this, you can see the request, what went in the request and the response, everything, headers and everything. So there was some assertion error that is fine. Okay, that we can ignore. So now let's go to the performance side. So yeah, we have created the run collection and we can go to the performance tab. So let me go to the run collection. From here, you have to go to the performance tab. And here we have a lot of metrics. Okay, this document, whatever I'm seeing, I'm showing it here, right? So that you can click on this particular link and it will open the PDF document like this. Okay. So when it has come to the performance metrics, so enter the number of virtual users. So while the test is running, Postman repeatedly run the collection for the each virtual user. Okay. So a high number of virtual user could increase to load on your API. So it is kind of like a thread, right? Number of thread users. So we can increase this, and they have given the maximum number of virtual user you can use depends upon the CPU and memory available for your computer. Okay. So let's go here. So by default, it is coming as a 20, and you can click on this the I button to see each user run in the collection parallelly and repeatedly for the test duration. Okay, so I'm going to give it as only three virtual users. Okay, so on the right side you can see the graph also. So when I increase, you can see the graph also is getting increased. So I'm keeping as a three. So the next one we have something called test duration. Okay, so let's go here and see what is test duration. Enter the test duration in the minutes. Okay, so by default it is 10 minutes. I'm going to run for only 1 minute because we don't want to run beyond 1 minute. So this is a test that is going to run for 1 minute with the three virtual users. Okay, and we have something called a load profile determining how the number of virtual user changes during the test. Okay, if at all, if you want to change if you want to use a ramp up, so within the minutes we have to complete all the users, or you have something called fixed also. So let's go here and understand what is the fixed. So the number of virtual users you specified in the use throughout the test. Okay, so if you are giving us a only fixed, so the number of virtual users that you have selected is going to use. Okay, so in ramp up, enter the ramp up duration in the minutes. So during the ramp up period, the number of virtual users gradually increase. So here it is fixed, the virtual users, and here it is ramp up. It will increase gradually. Okay. So let me give the fix for this time. Okay. So after that, you can click on the select run button. So let me do that. So I'm going to click on the run button now with the fix option. Okay, it says preparing to run. Performance is a collection name. Three virtual user we have selected, and the time we have given us a 1 minute. And this one is fixed, right? So which one is the load profile is fixed. Okay, it is started the execution. So let's wait for a couple of times. Okay, so here you can see it is started the execution, and you can see here. So the requests are going here, and you can see the top one is total request sent so far is 50. Okay, still it is running. Since we have given us a 1 minute for the time, so it is going to run for a complete 1 minute, and you can see the request details also. Okay, so total number of requests sent to the endpoint per second is 1.24. It is keep on changing because still it is running, and the average response time for the across all the requests that we are getting for the particular endpoints. Okay, let's wait for this execution to be complete. The left side you can see the error rate as the x-axis, and in the Z1 you can see here this is a time response. Okay, and you have some filters over here which is virtual users. You can see the line is coming over here, and the request. Okay, these are the request detail and average response detail. This is kind of like a filter. So there are no errors so far. I think that's the line of error is very flat. You can see here. So the error rate is 0. Okay. So anything written non 200 response were unable to hit the endpoints. That is they are considering as a error rate. Okay. So now the execution is done. You can see here it is coming as a run again. Okay. So totally it got executed 170 requests for the 1 minute. Okay, and the request per second is 1.61 is processed. And this is what the average time. There are no errors. And here you also you can have some filter like by request level. So this is particular request and this is particular request. You can see for the all the request level metrics. Okay, and here also you have some filter with you if you want to see average response on minimum response, maximum response, and you have this 99 percentile, 95th percentile, 90%. Okay, this is more like a, I mean, filter kind of stuff to export the report in the different metrics. Okay, and you can see everything details. So if you just mouse over on the graphs, you can see all the details. Okay, so what is the virtual users and the throughput and 90 percentile, and if you change to 90 to 99, and you can see the 99 details are coming here. Okay, so this is a graph report. So you can see the table kind of report also, which is coming at the bottom, and you have such a filter option also. You can go by the maximum and minimum filters by sorting. So now let's go by here. So total request went is 57, 57. This one is went as a 56, and this is a request number of requests sent for the endpoint per second, and this is a response time average, and this is a minimum and maximum, and 19 uh, request get endpoint with the response flow time of this value, and there is a error rate. Okay, currently there are no error rate, so that's the reason it is coming as a 0. Okay, so now by referring this document, okay, Postman plan has some limitation for the Postman method. Okay, that is fine, which is already we know. So viewing performance metrics, right? So once execution is done, so that is what we have viewed, right? You can go for a multiple filter options based on your requirement. So total requests and everything, all the things are given. Okay. So customizing the performance view, that is what we have seen. Okay. So you can apply some filters over on the top of virtual users request and average response, right? So this is more like kind of like a filters. You can apply and you can remove them. Okay. And after that, average response, everything we have seen. Okay. So this is a request level. So to change the graph. Okay. So viewing the past performance run. So this is one which is more like a history. Okay, so now let's go to the collection level, and here you can see something called runs. So this is a place it is going to hold the previous or past run of the execution details. Okay, so this is past run for the collection, so which we executed the first time while creating the after creating the collection, we have executed one time, right? So there are scheduled run also available where you can go and you can schedule your run. So this is also I have created my previous videos. You can check it out. And third one is performance. Okay, so this is where okay we have executed only one time, so that's a reason is coming as a sequence number as a one, and this is a start time. A number of virtual users we have gone for 3 users, and 1 minute is a duration. So totally it went 170 requests, and this is a response for the request for the request per second, and this is a response time average, and there are no errors. Okay, so now if you just click on this number one, and again you can see the same kind of reports over. Okay, so now let's go here in the performance. I'm going to run one more time, photo performance, and this time I'm going to keep it as only one user. Okay, let's give it as a 2 user, and ramp up duration is I'm just going to give it as a 1 minute. Okay, so the time taken to gradually increase the maximum virtual users. Okay, okay, in that case, let me give it as a 5 users. So I'm going to execute. Okay, it is saying preparing to run. So 5 virtual users, 1 minute is a time. A ramp up second also we have, ramp up minutes also we have given as a one. Okay, the execution is started now. You can see the requests are keep increasing. Okay, so here you can see that the request is 12, 12, 11 now. It is keep on increasing. Okay, it is going to run for 1 minute with 5 virtual users. So if you want to stop in between, you can stop. Click on the stop button. That is also fine. But let's wait for this to be completed. Okay, the execution is done. You can see here the run again button came, and you can see total request went again 161. The total request per second it processed 1.66, and the average response time. Okay, so again you can put the filter for only this particular method, and you can see the response time. It is saying as 3.1.7. So let's change this one. So this one also you can see the maximum response. I mean, this is for the request, average response, and the request time, everything for the each request level also. Okay, and in the bottom, same thing. Okay, you can see the report also. I think something is lost. Let me change filter and stop. Okay, so when I click on the reset, so here also you can have a reset button. So here you can see the details. So this one got executed for 54 times, and this is total 54. This is 53, and this is a request per second it process, and response time in average, min and max, everything. Okay. So now if you want to see these results, now you can go to the runs here. Again, you can see it is coming as a number. Okay. So if you go inside, so this one also you can see. So now let's go here, and I will make something to come as a failure one. If I don't put this one and if I send this, let's see, you're getting anything. Okay, this one is coming as a 404. Okay, because we want to see the error rate. They have considered as anything is a non 200 response status codes. They are considering as a unable to detect one, which is error rate. So I'm going to run it again with the same parameter. So this time I'm going to reduce the virtual users and going for a fixed profile. Okay. Now let's try. So we are running for only one virtual user 1 minute and fixed as a load profile. Let's see. Okay, the execution is started now. And here you can see the error response now. Okay, there are error rate is coming as a 25%. So let's write the request. We'll apply the request filter. It is going to run for 1 minute. Okay, that is what the time that we have selected over here. Okay, while running the collection, so we have given the one virtual user and 1 minute time in it, and the load profile this we have given as a fixed one. So this is a method which is a put method. We have changed the request here. So that's the reason everything is coming as a failure. Okay, it is getting 400 status code. That's the reason all the 100% of error is coming to us. Okay, this is done. So totally we have executed 3 requests. Out of 3, 1 is completely down. So the total error rate is coming as a 32.26. Okay. So this is how we have to run our. So now let's go to the collection runs tab over here, and you can go to the performance tab over here, and you can see this time it got the error percentage. Okay. So by again clicking on the number, you can go to the graph details and the table summary report also. Okay. So this is how we'll do the performance testing. I will share this PDF document in the video description as well as this early access, right? So this one also you can request, and you can download the Postman Canary to experience the API performance testing in the Postman. So this is an app you have to install Postman Canary, and you can start using the API performance testing within the Postman itself. Okay, so that's all about this video, guys. If you want to see more performance related things, then you can go to the documents and you can see what. I mean, there are a lot of. This is kind of like a basic level what requests. I mean, how many requests sent and requests per second and average response time, everything. There are no standard deviations or anything specific to the performance metrics is not available. In currently, it is not available. It might come in the future. That is what I'm also expected to see those features also incorporate with the Postman app itself. Okay, so this is a basic. The initial stage or initial release of the performance testing in the Postman application. So you can try and you can share the feedback also. So if you want to share the feedback, can you go to this particular page in the Postman flag, and they have given right? So you can discuss your ideas on the community forum, or you can discuss any bugs or issues or any feature request that you want to go for, then you can go and create on the GitHub repository. Okay. So that's all about this video, guys. We'll see you in another video. Thank you, guys.